Rundown. I'm hosting it today. I don't know what camera to look at. This is my first. I actually have never hosted the Rundown because I was like, I've never done it. Why start now? Until Tommy Smokes pointed out to me that I used to host the Rundown all the time back in Mill. I completely forgot about that. For like 4 months a year, I'd host the Rundown every day. But anyway, today's is brought to you by C4 Energy and Starburst brand. They're teaming up to launch the new Starburst candy-inspired flavors, strawberry, cherry, orange, lemon. It'll ignite your taste buds and exceed your expectations. If you know anything about working out like the three of us do, C4 is the GOAT. That's what you had to take. That was the pre-workout. That's what got you going. That's what got the business flowing. It combines the explosive flavor of Starburst candy and C4 Energy's zero-compromise performance energy drinks. Each can is sure to ignite a burst of energy, as I just said. It's the go-to energy drink of elite athletes like Kevin Hart. Just gonna let that one marinate for a second. Lonzo Ball, Justin Fields, Kyle Pitts, and even Roman Reigns, just to name a few. You already have the potential of greatness within you. C4 Energy just ignites your fire to unlock your best performance. Again, if you could pick one flavor of a drink, it would probably be red Starburst. Are you red, pink, yellow, or orange? Pink? Like a buffoon?
Pink.
Like a buffoon as well. I'll take all the reds and oranges.
Red is good,
Thank you
though.
very much. Red's the
You
best.
can't go wrong with red.
No, you can't go wrong with pink. You really can't go wrong with any of them. I think Starburst, the yellow, and the pink, yellow and orange get a bad rep. They're all great. Anyway, check out c4energy.com, Amazon, or your nearest grocery store nationwide to get juicy like a 2006 butt.
Ooh.
And I used to say juicy across the butt.
That was
all
a
the
good
time.
pants.
Before we get into the rundown, I have one thing I have to say. Before this show started, Fasoli just said to me, "Why does everyone hate you so much?" Just unprompted.
I love you.
Just unprompted. Just ask that question.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Like
Guys are
I'm
interns.
fucking insane.
Been here for 10 years. Why do I hate you?
Yes, he does.
Clarification. I asked, why do the commenters hate you?
Okay, we clarified.
Oh, great. Like, we didn't know what you were talking about.
just an
I'm
insane
team-
thing to say to someone before the show starts.
I'm team fights.
Hey, have a good show out there. Everyone hates you.
He's like, yeah, well, shit.
Bro, I don't think I want you on my team. I think I want you out of this foxhole.
1,000%. Yeah, he's I can't believe he actually.
I looked around, the camera's rolling. Nope, no one's rolling. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring this up myself. Why does everyone hate you so much? I don't know, man. Let's have a good show.
Just cut it myself.
Hurricane
Go get him,
O'Reilly's.
Yeah. The line got too long and I went home. I don't know, man.
That's why it's so sad boy season.
Jesus Christ. So,
Topic
I'm
one.
pretty sure he's asked me that too.
am I next?
Hold on. What's your commenter name? I'm gonna go. What's your commenter name? What's your commenter name on the back end? I don't know. Come on. I really haven't. Come. Okay, we'll find it.
Okay. First one is baseball. We got. We'll start with the Red Sox because I'm a Boston fan. Two bad games in a row.
Dead.
Do you think dead in the water?
Yeah, I really do.
I don't because I think I always just reference the 04 Millar speech
You can't just keep doing
where we got Game 6, we got Evaldi. Anything happened in Game 7.
Uvalde literally lost you.
He didn't literally lose it. That was still a game until Perez came.
Oh, then he brought up Perez. Cora. Great move.
Having Perez even on the roster
Cora having two
was
bad games.
buffoonish.
Cora, two bad
But
games.
It was.
Leaving Salen too late.
You lost it with the game, not even last night. You lost it when you were up 2-1.
Being an inning and a half away from being up 3-1 and then giving up, I lost count,
7.
16 in a row runs or
Yeah.
some nonsense like that. Yeah, that's a tough scene. But I think I'm fully in on Evaldi Game 6, Game 7. Game 7's a toss-up. It will go to Game 7.
I don't know who
don't
the
think
Astros
so.
are pitching Game 6. Their pitching is concerning me, although Framber absolutely fucking shoved yesterday. But their pitching.
I don't even think he did. I think the Sox just had bad approach to the plate. He threw 60 pitches through 7 innings.
You guys
look
didn't hit a
dead.
ball out of the
They look-
I know.
infield till the 5th.
It was the
Yeah.
one was fucking working them.
I got a question. I think it's crazy that baseball does 2-3-2.
Still.
I think it's nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, completely agree.
I'd rather be
I think
I'd
it
rather be
hugely
like where
benefits
the-
the 3 team, which we did not take advantage
Every
of.
year-
because you have the swing games of 3 and 5, and I'd rather 3 and 5 than 1 and 7.
I agree.
Every
For
year I have
sure.
the same conversation with people where we're right before the series, the ALCS, NLCS about to start, we're like, oh, it's still, they went back to 2-2, 1-1. and then I have to look it up and be like, oh no, it's still 2-3-2.
2-3-2 is
crazy.
I think they change it every year and they just don't.
I think the 3 has the home field advantage.
For
I
sure.
would much rather be home for the meet 3.
That game yesterday, I'd rather be home for 1,000% of the time.
Yeah.
Especially when you have the
but-
Boston crowd.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you have the Dodgers, whatever, it's not exactly the same, and you're seeing that in the NLCS. Where
I'm not seeing that. I guess some
Crazy
people are. I'm not seeing it.
That
I'm just not
Coley
watching
went to the
NLCS.
game. That insane move.
Huh?
Coley going to the game.
Why is that crazy?
You can't. They were winning when he was in Maine. You can't be going to the
But they
game.
were winning when he was in Jersey too. I don't subscribe to the fucking where you're watching nonsense.
Oh, What about
the Sully
I got in a
costume,
fight. I got in a fight about the Sochi Olympics. I got in a fight with someone on Twitter, and since then I've been strongly anti where you watch a game matters because someone was like, "You jinxed us," and I was like, "If you think where I watched a game in America affected a hockey game in Sochi, I'll rip your head off with your fucking spine still attached." And so then on, I've
That was
never gone back.
graphic. You need to
there's a lot, there's a lot there. So you think they're still alive?
I think they're very much still
I do
alive.
too.
I think the bigger story isn't the Red Sox are dead. I think the bigger story is the Astros cheating scandal, which I fucking hate with the fire of 1,000 suns because they have not earned what the Patriots earned through 20 years of dominance, where the Patriots, every time something went wrong at Foxborough, the Patriots were cheating. They were the fucking ghost under the bed. They were the boogeyman. They were the fucking, I almost said Rob Zombie, so I'm still going to say it. They were Rob Zombie. And it's now the Astros already have it. Like, there's a whistle during an at-bat. When Sale was already, like, the ball was at its release point.
Yeah,
That's
they're
not
acting
doing
like you can
anything.
change. Oh, I can comprehend what the whistle here while he's about to release the ball and understand fastball.
It is
curve.
annoying. Just give it up.
The Patriots fucking, for 15 to 20 years, were killing the league before this shit started with us. The Astros get it after one
Let me
season.
tell you, if the
No.
Astros sucked this year or last year, I'd be like, all right, they were for sure cheating. Everything's like,
Yeah.
you can keep doing it. They're just fucking really good.
They scored a
Who
ton of
cares?
runs on the road all year long.
Yeah, who
And
cares?
also, the Red Sox scored
Hate to defend them.
3 runs last 2 games.
Yeah, you're just not winning
You're
those
not
games.
going to win
when-
games no matter what.
Chris Sale should keep throwing fastballs to Jordan. That was smart.
Keep pitching to Jordan. What are you
It's like
guys doing?
First base is open, dude. But
Series isn't over though, because you know.
Series is not over.
I mean, Kike's been cold. You never know when he just decides to become the best player of all time again. So
All right, next up, NLCS.
plus 700 Dodgers win the World Series.
That's all they've gone up. They're down 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
Weren't they plus 400 before the playoffs even started?
well, this
No.
happened last year, right?
But yeah, same thing.
It's
happened
the
last
exact
year.
same thing.
Yeah,
But there's a way better Braves team.
yeah.
Yes.
It is a way
Without
better
Acuna,
team.
they're
It's
still better.
Crazy that they don't have a
Pitching is
any
way better.
But if the Dodgers win this game, which I thought last night was the game, but it's freed against bullpen, right?
Today.
Yeah, free against bullpen.
Yeah, I think it ends today.
If
Freed
they win
is
this,
so
it's
good.
Wrap it up.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I can't care. The Dodgers, despite being a major market in LA, I cannot care about the Dodgers. I don't give a fuck. I haven't
it's
even
because they're fan-
considered turning on the NLCS.
The games aren't like there's the fans aren't like making it a playoff environment for me.
It's a
You watch a
stadium.
Boston game, the beginning of the game, it's electric. Yankee Stadium game, electric. Even the Astros, Dodgers, it's like
It gets dark different on the East Coast.
Go
okay.
on. What do you mean?
Like Boston's dark compared to when it gets dark in LA. It's more like musky in Boston. It's like more of a playoff dark than
I
the
don't
LA dark.
fucking hate this. I don't hate this take at all. I think
It's
I
different.
I see what you're saying here.
Yeah, like when you turn on TV, it's a different dark.
Like when there's a home run hit at Fenway, it looks like one of those like videos of Mike Trout at Topgolf,
Yeah.
where it's like this ball's getting
Yeah.
lost in the night. I don't see that out of West Coast a lot.
No, it's just
and
like-
that makes sense too because West Coast hockey is filmed at a completely different angle. It's unwatchable.
Yeah,
So West Coast, there's some kind of magic that makes sports on the West Coast unwatchable.
1000%.
That makes sense to me.
I'm glad it does. 'Cause I don't know how it's gonna come out, and I don't want to sound too dumb.
I'm gonna keep thinking about this the rest of the day.
There's a certain je ne sais quoi about
Yeah,
about
look at the
sports that
Dodgers
the West Coast
start
doesn't have.
at 8 o'clock tonight, right? It'll be light out at
Be
first,
5
but like
o'clock there,
once it
yeah.
gets dark.
And there's
you'll
always
see
been
it.
the argument that like the fans don't have the passion because it's always just nice and how can you be upset about a team when you go outside and it's 75 and sunny, as San
Yeah.
Diego will remind you every fucking time. But I never subscribed to that because I've been fucking angry in the summer before. I think the part that makes it unwatchable is
Yep.
that there's
dark.
It's just it doesn't get as dark on the West Coast.
Okay.
And it's not a time thing because games start at 8 p.m. Whatever time they're starting out there.
No,
it's still.
Well, it starts at 5.
starts
Well,
at
no, but I'm
It
saying like
is- it is
even,
at
even
5.
during like the regular
Yeah.
season when games are
Yeah,
starting
it
at
starts
regular
at 10.
time.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The darkness
starts at
is
7.
the
By the way,
darkness
they
is
had a
different.
2:00 game the other day. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It makes
That's only good for gamblers. That's
baseball
really it.
is so bad at being baseball. It's insane. Or being a sport.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. Next up, we got China. A lot on China today. Marty, what are you thinking about China so far?
I just know one guy that was born in China and got made in China on his ass. That was one of my friend's tattoos.
Oh, yeah?
That's just funny.
Okay, pretty good. We got 3 China topics. We have the perfect 3 guys to discuss them. Let's start with Mike Liddell. I don't know if you know who Mike Liddell is. Mike Liddell is the MyPillow guy, CEO of MyPillow. Kicked off Twitter. Dove pretty heavy into the conspiracy theories the last few months. And I did not foresee him winning me over, but he has. Because he has a new conspiracy theory that China and the USA have been in cahoots for quite some time to make towels that don't dry people. And
And
this all ties to the 2020 election. Now, I think these towels have been around for longer than that, longer than since the 2020 election, but there is a disgusting amount of towels on this planet that just move water around and don't actually dry you off.
this isn't a topic. This is for sure. I bought a $60 towel.
The,
other
the
day.
more expensive the towel, the worse it is.
Awful. It was the stupidest purchase I've ever made, and yeah, I'm soaking wet after.
You might as well grab a Patagonia vest and try and like dry off
Yep.
with that. It doesn't work.
And I think
someone
that's
said
why
to me,
the world's more smelly. Because when you come out, if you leave, like some people that don't dry themselves off too much, the water just stays on them and they smell.
is that a fact? Because I get dressed damp all the time.
There you go.
But what's the conspiracy? What's the conspiracy though? Like, why would they do that?
Oh, I didn't read the whole Twitter thread.
Okay.
But
Don't ask too many questions.
I read the first one I agreed with, and I quote tweeted it like a normal American. But someone said last night when I was talking about it on Twitter, you like if I show you the picture of the towels, you'd be like, yep, that's a towel. That's a towel. That's a non-drying towel. It
can
is.
see it.
Someone said it is. It's somehow impossible, but it works. That both you and the towel are wetter after you use it. The towel's sopping wet. Yours
It's got
wet.
water in it already that just
And,
comes
like,
out.
Like you can hang up the towel after the shower. And
These
the
towels
next
right
day-
there.
Oh God, that's the one I bought. That's a $60 one I bought.
That towel.
And you hang it up,
will
and then
leave
the next
you
morning,
wetter.
it's still pretty wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and you just keep using it because you're a schmuck, and it's just like, what else am I gonna use?
Yep.
That's infuriating.
So Mike Liddell is right on that one. I
You
didn't
ever
foresee
feel-
it, but
when you go to a hotel shower, you feel more dry after you get out of the shower.
hotel. Yeah, a hotel towel's usually a strong towel.
No,
it is.
not
You
even
gotta
a
use
towel.
a
I think it's
The
a soap.
shower.
I think
Oh, the soap
my
is good.
skin feels drier.
too dry.
Yeah.
The soap.
Not good.
The soap will leave you fucked.
Soap doesn't even work.
It's like
I
using.
don't think that soap works.
It's like using fucking hand soap.
Yeah.
You use hand soap on your body, you can tell right away. You feel tighter. Everything's tightened up, which I imagine makes you skinnier. So it might be more in on the towel on that soap now.
Yeah, not bad actually.
But yeah, you gotta have a garbage towel.
Are you a bar of soap guy in general?
I'm a bar
or-
soap guy. Yep.
I feel like that's an older person thing. You just transition to an older person.
Stupidest thing.
Why
in
does
the
everyone
world.
hate you? Why are you so old? The fuck is this rundown?
I'm not calling you old, but I just think that's
Well,
an
you
older
did.
thing to like go to a bar of soap when you get older.
I just don't think I don't subscribe to the belief that body lotion or body wash cleans you. You just
But the
rub
bar
a liquid
soap
on you.
is just like there's
The
only
bubbles
70
come out, though.
There's only 78 bubbles in the
Yeah.
bar of soap.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me?
there's only 78 bubbles in the bar
This
of
is
soap.
false.
No, it's
I
true.
used the bar of soap this morning. I had way more than that.
Look up 78 bubbles bar soap. And when
It's actually
you but
like-
like you rub it, it just your skin's on it for like the rest of all the day.
So what? It's my fucking bar of soap.
You're like you know what you do. You're nasty.
I am not a clean person.
That one's a 0.
That's just incorrect.
Yeah, that's not right.
Nothing. Just say, is there 78 bubbles in a bar of soap?
You finally got to a bit of a autofill there. Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter. We're gonna
78.
listen to a fucking peanut farmer about this thing?
Missing 78. That's the whole point of the article. So that's tough.
Pretty
yeah.
hugely important piece.
What?
It said like in that there was just nothing but
What
78.
was missing? 78.
The only thing we're looking for here.
Jimmy Carter once talked about bubbles of soap. That's what happened there.
Again, I didn't read it. I saw 78.
This says there are 0 bubbles in a bar.
Yeah, I
so-
saw that one too. That's
I
also
understand
not.
how that's
We're talking
possible.
to a man who used a bar of soap this morning. I assure you there are bubbles in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically the bubbles were on my body. They were never inside of the soap.
That's
but
true.
that's like a fucking riddle loophole.
You
There
ever
is
seen
one
it?
thing, the nakedscientist.com says 73.
This feels like a website.
So
73.
maybe you had the number
I had the
wrong.
number wrong.
But
73.
I don't
this
trust
just
Naked.
looks like a forum of random people on the internet.
I trust him.
A guy saying he counted the bubbles.
Yeah, I tried to count them too. It's tough.
This is your kind of research.
Okay, so Mike Liddell was right. Recount the votes. Number 2 is nuclear missile.
Marty's gonna have a good.
I don't know
good
this one.
take
I
here.
don't know this one, so you take it.
China launched a missile that went around the globe undetected, basically. People are concerned. America said they were caught off guard.
But that
For me, what? Don't say
Wait,
that.
so are we being whiny little bitches and complaining about it?
No, we're just like, they're more advanced than us right now. This is bad.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Is that-
don't complain.
But
Don't be like, you
don't-
can't do that. Step it up, America.
But why are we saying publicly we didn't? Don't say that out loud. Keep that to yourself.
If anyone is surprised by this, you're crazy. Everyone knows China's more advanced than us, no?
Yeah, we all watched the opening of the Olympics.
Exactly, and it's just like don't we get? I did not listen. Well, I didn't. I don't know what that is.
They got a lot
I said
going
exactly- I don't know.
Huh?
I
They're
didn't
just
watch
very
it.
organized.
I
Yeah,
just-
Marty's not gonna. You can't gamble on that. So he's
Again,
not gonna.
don't we get all our shit from China anyway?
We do get a lot of shit from China.
That's
As
what
long
I'm
as we just buy
saying.
one of those.
I'll take one
me get
missile.
one of
You guys have cheaper labor. Can we get all the missiles, please?
I'll take one missile.
We're
please.
already $7 trillion in debt to you. We'll get you next time.
What a topic for these three, huh?
Yeah. And then lastly, Enes Kanter.
Oh yeah.
This one, you again?
So Knicks beat the Celtics in their season opener last night, double overtime. The CEO of the Atlantic. Oh fuck! Enes Kanter didn't play in the game, and he played I think every game last year. The CEO of the Atlantic tweeted, "Interesting that the Celtics."
Huh?
He's on the Celtics.
I don't think he was on the Celtics last year. I think he was on the Celtics 2 years ago. I think he had a little stint somewhere
Well,
else.
he's back, whatever.
He's back, yes.
Interesting the Celtics have not put Kanter into tonight's game against the Knicks. Is if that's because of the commentary in China, it's a horrible look for the team in the NBA. So he thinks that they're withholding Kanter because of his comments on China, and not because he's just not
would
good.
that be crazy for the NBA?
No, he's just not a good player.
He's also, yes, that's also true.
I was-
I
Mitchell
guess,
Robinson
I don't
would have
know.
destroyed
That's
him
what I
last
read
night.
one time. I'm offering opinions like I know.
He's not very good.
Me and Max were in an elevator with him 2 months ago.
What's that?
I was in an elevator with him 2 months ago in LA.
Yeah, tall guy.
Really tall.
Yeah,
Said big
fucking-
fan.
I'm
Not
sure
a
you
big
guys
fan.
talked about China in there, right?
I just said that. What team you on now?
You said big fan? What's up, man? Big fan.
Not
Big
a
fan.
fan at
Where you
all.
at right now?
And he was very nervous to tell me what floor he was going on.
The huge fan. Yo, love you to death, man. Anyway, what floor you in? What was I gonna say? Yeah, he did. He definitely had like a Twitter statement being like, he said that Tibet belongs to Tibet, which bold statement. To Xi Jinping, and people were not happy about it for sure.
Doesn't his home country like want him dead too?
Yeah,
Like, he can't
Turkey.
go back.
Turkey. He spoke out against the dictator. He's got a set of nuts on him. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
Says what's on his mind.
I wouldn't think that it would be outside of the realm of possibility that the NBA is like, look, you're not very good. Well, they might Kaepernick it, be like, you're a backup. There's a lot of controversy around you. How about you just stay in the
I
stands?
think he just stinks and didn't
Because
play.
I think he does think, and that's why it's easy to go, hey, how about you watch from the fucking
Yeah,
upstairs?
from the
Watch from the
rafters.
9th floor on this one.
For sure.
Um,
I don't know.
Knicks are good, though.
Knicks are good. There's a cruise. Cruise costs $61,000 a year, proving you can be rich and a piece of shit. And it is 274 days, and you go see all 11 wonders of the world.
It's just too long.
That's actually pretty cheap though.
It's too long.
For 240 days,
274.
200. That's pretty cheap, no?
I would say no. Because I think you have to buy your own food on it. It's not,
Oh, it's not.
or maybe it's
all-inclusive.
real garbage and it's all
I
inclusive.
thought it was all inclusive.
Maybe it's for real pieces of shit.
Who's able to just take off 247 days and just travel the world?
Rich people who
Yeah,
are
I
pieces
know.
of shit.
Right. So, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But my thing here, 11 wonders of the world. Let's team up. First of all, that's too many. I don't think there are that many.
We're trying to
wonders of
name
the
them?
world.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
that means though. Like
Great Wall of
what
China
it's
has to
seen?
be one.
Yep.
Oh, like landmarks?
Yes, we'll go landmark.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, I would say yes.
Okay.
Pyramids.
No, don't give it away.
Yeah, don't see them.
There's 11. Is that what you said?
But I don't think there are. I think there are 7.
isn't it-
It's the 8th wonder of the world is a phrase.
Or is that just a old phrase that we just
We
found new
added
wonders?
ones. It can't be a wonder
Is
of the world
Antarctica?
if we fucking made it.
Is Antarctica?
Statue of
Like, if
Liberty.
we made it recently and we have fucking documentation of how we made it, that can't be a wonder of the world. We know how it was made.
Oh, what's the
I
one
would get
with
Stonehenge?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh,
Stonehenge.
Wonder of the World is like how it got there.
Yeah, like it's like, whoa, holy
Antarctica? Just so
shit.
confusing.
Just a fucking
All
land.
of Antarctica. It's so like unknown.
Bro,
All right, fine. We'll throw
I'm
Australia on there.
It's so.
No, Antarctica
People
is
say it's
not-
like there's alien bases there and stuff.
There is.
But
Yeah.
that's not
Don't fuck
a
around
that's
with
not a
that.
wonder. That's a
Don't-
conspiracy theory.
If anyone's
I'm
watching, we
wondering
don't
about
know
it.
if there is, but
All right.
there is.
Did we
Oh.
get any of these? So we're just wrong on everything.
Colossus of Rhodes, never heard of it.
I said pyramids.
Lighthouse of
I
Alexandria.
never even heard of these places. The mausoleum of
The Great Wall of China isn't a wonder of the world.
No, I'm
Temple of
pretty sure
Artemis.
It's not on
What?
that list. It's a terrible
I
list.
thought the Great Wall of China they were building all the
There's a
time.
lot of different lists. I think we
really?
don't know what the wonders of the world
Oh,
are.
it's up to like interpretation.
I think I'm seeing some that are like there's 7 ancient wonders, there's 7 new world wonders. I don't know what fucking 11 these are. That the
For someone
The
keeps clicking
Lighthouse
on
of Alexandria,
Wikipedia, I
the
feel we need a
Colossus
better
of
source than
Rhodes.
Wikipedia. Even though I do trust
You always do the
Wikipedia.
first one.
12 wonders. All right, today I learned that there's just an interpretation of how many wonders
So,
there are.
but isn't like kind of like the ocean or like lakes?
don't do this.
We won't get into that.
Say
but, like,
lakes?
you don't know how they're made.
Great Wall of
We're,
China, there
we're
you go.
moving on to OnlyFans. Great Wall's on that list.
A lot of news today.
OnlyFans, yeah, there's so much fucking news. I told the controller we'd be fast too, so we'll go through this fast. OnlyFans, 2 separate OnlyFans stories. One chick went to court for Nate. What?
She stabbed her boyfriend. Yeah.
Stabbed her
Oh,
boyfriend a few
then she,
times.
like-
As she was
yeah.
walking out of court, she was just fucking yelling out her OnlyFans address, which is. I don't know. Come on, I'll fucking subscribe right now. If she beats this case, she's got a new boyfriend and me. Don't worry about it. And then the other one is a brother and sister that live together, paid off their parents' mortgage. They both have an OnlyFans,
But not together.
but not
But
together.
they live together.
They live together. He takes her pictures. He films her videos.
I'm too like programmed for this to be normal because of the what?
I was checking if Pat was here because he's gay, and I wonder if that Pat and this guy, and I was wondering if that makes a difference.
Oh, the brother's gay.
Yeah, they both are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I still think it
That's
makes
what I was
a-
told.
No, I think
Yeah.
it makes a
Yeah.
difference. I mean, I
Does it make a difference though? Because I'm
Your
straight. I don't want to
sister?
see my brother's dick. Like, I'm not cool filming my brother's dick.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Right. So like it's genitalia that he's not interested in, but it's still weird to be filming it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely you shouldn't be doing that.
Okay. But it does make a difference, but not that big a difference that it's okay.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I don't think he should be taking pictures of his naked sister.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Kind of. I'm just too programmed to think this is normal because of all the porn, of the stepsister, step-sibling porn. Like, I don't flinch at this kind of story.
See, I do. That's why I never got into that porn. It doesn't do it for me.
Stepsister doesn't?
Nope. Little too weird. A little too weird. I'll
Yeah.
watch weird shit, not that weird though.
But like,
That's
what
my
happens
line.
if
That's
you
my
know,
algorithm. That
if you
comes up all the
know
time.
the
It's
porn-
on everyone's algorithm.
Yeah.
It's taking over the world.
That shit
but
pops
I don't
up
watch
all
it.
the time.
I
Even
see
if you
it.
know they're really not.
I know they're not. But
It's a good question.
I used to be, dude. When I was younger, I thought Undertaker and Kane were brothers,
Don't
and then
do
I
that
thought
while you're saying
all
you're
the
talking
fucking.
about porn and younger.
And why? I'm doing it. I'm doing it nervously, not erotically.
What's this topic to end?
But I thought they were for real brothers, and then I thought they were like 3 blonde chicks who would like pose naked, eat each other out with shit, and they all claimed to be triplets, and I thought that was hot for some reason. Like I was, and finding out that both Undertaker and Kane weren't actually brothers, and that they weren't actually sisters, was equally
That took you-
disturbing.
that's
I don't
tough to
know.
get back.
It's also disturbing saying it out loud now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
That I
it's
thought
definitely.
it was before I knew what like incest was. I was like 12.
You didn't
I'm
learn about that
anti-incest
early?
now. I've reached a new platform
Good.
where
Good to get that out there.
I'm
Good to know.
Yeah.
That shoes should know.
I'm so anti-incest. Not even step incest isn't even okay with me.
You ever see That's My Boy? Best
Yeah.
movie of all time, and they have Secret Tickle Time.
What is it?
Secret Tickle Time.
Secret tickle time?
Yeah, it's tough. It's actually the guy from This Is Us He's the brother who's banging his sister and.
Literally every actor in Hollywood is in This Is Us. Who is the
It's
guy?
like 100 cast members.
Wait, This Is Us.
He's the dad. Like
Wait,
the
I'm thinking
main
This Is the
character.
End. Who's this?
This is the
I'm
end.
thinking
Of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
what
this
I
is the end.
This
It's
is
like
the end. Worst movie of all time. First time you watch it. Second time. Best
Wrong.
movie of all
Nope.
time.
This is the end.
Nope.
Was one of the
boy.
funniest.
Did you hear what I said?
You
the
have
second
me
time?
ready to unleash a
Did you hear what I
fucking great
said the
take.
second
No, no,
time?
but you're
The
just
most
wrong.
overrated movie in the world. There are 4. I would say there's
Wrong.
a total of 15 funny minutes in that movie. Grand total. And it's like, it's not a bad movie, but people who think it's the funniest movie of all time are just fucking dead wrong.
First
It's-
watch, I was
I'm with
crying
you,
in the movie
Holmes.
theater.
I
Very
hated
funny.
it the first time.
I think
I also
you're in
hated
the
it.
just
I
very
hated it
small
the first
minority
time,
here.
liked it second to fifth. Now, if you say that you're going to put it on, I get viscerally upset.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
Most
Wrong.
of that movie stinks really bad.
I need.
The
There are
Danny
funny
McBride
parts.
jerk-off scene
Most of
that's
is
funny.
so fucking
you named
funny.
one of the funny scenes I'm talking about.
Like
There
the
are many
ending-
funny
the
scenes.
ending
Nope,
is
nope,
the
there
whole-
aren't. That's a misconception.
It's too
There's
much
a couple
going
of
on.
funny scenes.
I remember not being able to breathe seeing that movie for the first time in theaters because I was laughing so hard.
And I like everyone in it. Like I think everyone in it is incredibly funny. I think that it gets a little too into the premise.
When you have
where it's
yeah,
like, all right,
yes,
it
yes.
gets a little too weird.
Yeah, like at the end with all the monsters and shit.
Yeah.
I'm out on that. But
It's got a
there
good
is-
plot.
There is not. If you put a bunch of mega celebrities in a movie, the movie sucks. Besides like Oceans.
Yeah, the ensemble cast movies never work.
Yeah. Besides, I feel like Oceans is the
Besides,
only one.
This Is the End was
But
one of the
Oceans
people
isn't
that
an
worked.
ensemble cast movie. Oceans is just a fucking movie that happens to have a ton of stars in it.
And they became even
Ensemble
bigger
cast
stars.
movies are different.
They became bigger stars from the Ocean's trilogy too.
I agree with that.
Pineapple Express. How do you feel about that?
I love Pineapple Express.
Interesting. I find those two movies similar in terms of how much people say they love it and how much I enjoyed it.
I think Pineapple Express is very funny.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Okay.
I'm in on that. I'm in on Pineapple Express.
Okay, after show, Biz is gonna be a fucking mega star.
Crazy.
Absolute
You know how
superstar.
hard it is to go viral talking about hockey? Biz has done it like twice now already.
These suits and report. I've never seen someone like this.
Right.
Like they don't understand. They don't even know how to. They literally put a shot clock on them. That's never happened on TV.
And then Wayne Gretzky said that it was like they tripped him in the sense like that. What do you say? Like that's about your shift time, isn't it, Biz?
Yeah.
And then Biz started going, "Oh, anyone need some water? Anyone need some water?" That whole fucking exchange was so goddamn funny. He's impossibly funny without
Wayne
even really trying. He's just
Gretzky,
incredibly funny.
Why is he on the thing with Wayne Gretzky? Like the literal person that will never get a broken record ever, and Biz is on it.
Biz is there with him. It's obviously a setup that they're trying to go after. Like it's NBA on TNT, right? Was it TBS or TNT with like Barkley and Shaq and all
TNT,
that? That's
TNT,
TNT, too.
TNT.
So yeah, it's obviously the same company trying to replicate the same thing.
And they have.
I think they because
Oh, wow.
Barkley and fucking Shaq go viral for doing anything. They get up and just like run a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is funny watching people that big run. So they get up and like look at Chuck sprinting around the studio viral. Biz and Wayne Gretzky have already done it like twice. They're 2 for 2 already. In their
Do you think TNT had any idea it would be this successful? Like, obviously, Biz, superstar in our world, of course, but like,
I
No.
think you have a pretty strong inkling that the GOAT and guy on the most popular podcast in Canada and the most popular hockey
Sure.
podcast in the world, you hope they gel, but you have a pretty good idea that those two are gonna. And then is it Jameson Coyle the host?
no, isn't it Colin? No, not Colin. McHugh?
Is it Colin
Lee
McHugh?
McHugh? Lee McHugh?
McHugh.
Colin McHugh's the pitcher. Lee McHugh is
Yeah.
the hockey guy. I get those confused sometimes.
Yeah, it's star-studded. It is. He also called the game winner last night from Tarasenko, which kid he can make jokes and knows the game.
Calling him Wayno is cool too. It's really cool.
Insane.
Like Wayno.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Like, I didn't even know people called him Wayno.
I don't think they did.
He started it. The great one will no longer be known as the great one. Everyone calls him Wayno now. He's gonna really fucking regret doing this.
Yeah, he is.
Lost the nickname the great
I've lost
one
everything.
because Biz called him Wayno a few times.
Who's Wayne Gretzky? I have no idea. His
Oh,
name's
Wayno. Oh, okay.
Dude had a fucking the best nickname possible. The best nickname in the history of the world. And now he's just gonna be his first
Wayno.
name with an O at the end.
He's Adam Wainwright.
Wayno.
He's
Wayno.
Adam Wainwright.
All right, fuck. Anyway, congrats to Biz. Speaking of Wayne Gretzky and the GOAT, play him out with this GOAT being horrified of Marty.
You want to hold it?
What are you yelling at, dude? This one's all right, Hammer. All right, Cherry. First of all, how much do you think a goat is? Me and Jerry, there's YouTube. My YouTube's dropping the same time as this comes out.
Perfect.
What time? How much do you think a 4-month goat costs?
Oh.
$5,000.
We went to Lancaster
Okay, I was gonna say in the hundreds now.
to show where Jeff
an animal.
Nadeau
I
lives
don't know.
for the fight.
I respect animals.
Lancaster, Amish country. Been there. Good spot.
Just wanted to, like we did Jerry like behind the scenes where he was from. We wanted to have at least give Nadeau a chance. You know?
Okay. Did you do it in the same day? I feel like you were wearing
No.
the same sweatshirt.
No,
No. Okay. You just wear a sweatshirt a lot.
no, it's two different. Two
All
different sweatshirts.
I'm gonna go with a goat costs $1,500.
120.
120?
$120.
$120.
$120?
$120.
We had a unfortunately we had a Dodge Challenger, so we couldn't really get the goat in there, and we didn't have a crate. We didn't know if Paulie Peppers was gonna fight the goat in the backyard, so we didn't know where to do it. But we went to the actual.
Why did you say Polly Peppers like we know who
Yeah.
it is?
Jerry's
Common
got a,
friend.
Jerry's got a dog named Paulie Peppers who's
Oh,
a
okay.
fucking crazy.
That could have been a
person.
human, or I just.
Jerry, you think Paulie Peppers would beat up the goat?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's vicious. He gets mailmen. You have to put him outside when I went there. He's nuts.
We got signs coming out?
Today, yeah.
Yes. Love the signs.
Speaking of signs, lastly, hoodie bet tonight. Denver.
Browns.
Bet $100 on the Bucks Broncos, and win a sick hoodie no matter what. I was hoping Rudy forgot his on his desk. It doesn't seem like he has. There's no shot you think I can read that facility.
Pop Punk's playing.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Yeah, the fact that he tried to do that after asking you who hates you, this guy's got some
Jesus Christ.
Gastanias.
Small
Pop
starting
Punk
up.
is also there. I don't think that will encourage you to bet, but if you're there, go watch the show.
We're in Indiana tomorrow.
Indiana as well tomorrow.
Indiana tomorrow.
Oh my God.
$100, you get a sick Colorado sweatshirt. Check it out. Barstool Sportsbook.
Becky just hit the wall when they shut down the mall. Hot Topic went away, now she runs the PTA. There's strange kids in her pool when they should be in school. So she ties up her fund and smashes 911. She was gonna get her stacks up, no limit to her style. She was gonna back that ass up on stage with Juvenile. Her Samsung Galaxy is her worst enemy. She's had a crappy life since Roseanne went alright. Since Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park way before the weekend. There was Stussy, Chinko jeans back when they used to burn CDs. Her 2 kids in Zoom school, they tell her that she's uncool, but she's still preoccupied with 1999.